Well, this is just an intro of Stevie Vaughan, what he did. The reason I'm doing this because today is Sunday and it's a lesson number 4, mini lesson of our series for the summer. And this chord that you notice, right? This. Right? So this chord is essential for our lesson today. So that means we're going to learn how and why it appeared and how to use 2 frets to use what I just did, okay? And you can do this also in blues, in jazz, or anything like that, and then incorporate into your own playing, all right? So here's basic ideas. First of all, you don't need to know scales or anything like that. So this is just not the case, all right? For those who want to know the scales, there's different lessons for that. But this is just simple, straight approach, grab the guitar and start playing, okay? So what I recommend doing this, when you have A, let's say an A, this is our A, right? This is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th fret, 5. So this is 5 fret, this is 6, this is 7. So we concentrate on these 2 frets, 1 and 2, right? For the previous lessons, you know, I did note like, right? So we did this improvisation. Then we added things, and then we just, right? Right? So now we concentrate on these 2 frets the same way, but with our chord structure. So what we do, first of all, you probably know the chords like this, right? Everybody knows, it's called bar chord, right? I never play this kind of thing, right? So what I recommend doing this, so concentrating here on the lowest strings, basically on these 4 strings, right? These 4 strings. That's where we're going to concentrate on. So now, look, watch this. If I have, this is our major chord, right? Now, if I play these 2 notes and just add this one, and then we have, then with an A will be, right? If we'll switch these 2 notes back to the first position, right? And then going back to 1, we'll add this note. And then we'll have, a beat like that. Right? So this chord is called 13. The reason why it's called 13 because this is a 13 note. Right? If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? That's going to be 10, okay? That's going to be 11, and that's going to be 12 and 13. So that's why it's called 13. And then we do the same thing, but moving basically 1 string below, right? From here to here. And then we do. Now adding. Now, when we switch in here, we can add extra notes as well. For example, this note or this one. So this will be sounding with this note. See that? Or so in going back. Right? So this is one. So this is basically the 1 and 4th note we play. 1 and 4th chord. Now going to the 5th chord. Remember the 5th chord. You keep doing the same thing. That's all we do. We concentrate right here. Nothing else. Again. That's all it is. So these sounds kind of jazzy, right? Because we add in this 13, right? Now watch this. If I'll add to this note. Right? That's all I did. So if you'll notice here, when I have the 5, the turnaround, I go step the same way and to the 4. Right? And back to 1. Right? So this is what the basic chords are. Now let's explore the turnarounds. These are very interesting things. So first of all, it's like in chess, you have to have a strategy to go to a chord. So if I have one chord, which is this, right? Then I have to go to the 4th, right? So what do? Right. Right? So one thing I do what's called a substitution chord. Basically what you do here, when you have a chord like that, right? Then you move, like what? So what I'm doing, which is basically a B flat substitution, right? This is our A with a 7 here and the 13, right? We did here, now we moved here. Then we move a step up. So and what's happening here, the bass is very important. So if I play this with an E, this is your Jimi Hendrix chord. And if you add this extra sharp 9, that's your Jimi Hendrix chord. That's what I was playing. That's the one, right? So this is our 5. Then you approach, look what I'm doing here. Okay? Again. Okay? One more time. See what I'm doing here? That's the chord. Basically, what we do here is connecting the first chord with the fourth chord. Again, if we have the first chord, right, then I do. Or I do. See that? And then you can improvise on these chords. So these are basic ideas. So now how else I can comp these? Comping chords means connecting them together, right? So again, remember, right? And then we go to the fourth, right? Oh. Okay? And then you have. Now, the other way to do this, these kind of chords, is finding the root on the A string rather than on the E string. So our A is here or here, right? This is our root. So one of the comping ideas between the first and the fourth chord I do, and you probably heard me playing. So that's the fingering here. That's the flat 7 to our root, right? Also on these two frets. Then watch this. We have to go back to the D, right? So our D is right here, right? Which is this. So what we do here? Again. Okay, that's it. So practice that, and it's not that difficult again, but this is where you get the ideas. You don't have to play it this way, but you can incorporate these ideas into your playing and then find the way how you can put these little snippets into your playing. Even if you're a blues player and you're something really cool, like Jimi Hendrix did, right? Right, what you do here, right? So this chord, that's the chord. Basically, what I do here, that's the E, right? What I do, so, right, and also 2 frets. Right? Right? So the idea, it's the same idea, but the music is a little bit different, right? And also, I had a question about my technique of playing. All right, so for those who were curious, I play with this hand and without the pick, if you notice. And I used to play with the pick, and it was always uncomfortable for me. And changing guitars, and you know how you go on a session sometimes and you don't have a guitar and they give you a guitar and the action is just so big and it's so difficult. So what I did, I had to practice with my hand as a classical musician, basically like grabbing like a claw, right? Right, so this hand, if you notice here, so I have this kind of grab. Like that, right? If you have like a country music. Right? Right? So I do this a lot. And that kind of forced me to play with basically these 3 fingers. And if you notice, I play. So I'm basically using this as a main finger for soloing, but if I have some extra arpeggios or anything like that, I'll use these 3 to help. Right. Right? Right? So what I do here, a lot of that, these two fingers, obviously for that you need to have nails, and I have nails since I was 10. I don't have nails here, and it's kind of weird when people meet me the first time. It's like, what is going on with this guy? So it's not for everyone, obviously, but it helps me to do this, especially for my main telly, which is a thick neck. I'm very comfortable with that neck. This is a new guitar and I'm still setting up. I'm in the process of my own brand coming up soon, so that's why I'm testing a lot of these kind of alternatives. And so for me, I have huge neck, not neck, I have huge hands, and these hands obviously need to have a thick neck. And grabbing the guitar has a lot of control of sound and tone. And for me, it's the key. And especially if I do some kind of jazzy stuff or, you know, like... right? So I do this... right? Right? Again, that chord, by the way. So that's why I'm using a lot of that stuff. If for solo, it really doesn't matter. Right, so I do this a lot of kind of hammering on the string and then pulling, right. That's a jazz chord. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you next Sunday, and happy August. Thank you.